Haribo, my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about 2024 and the beautiful astrological blessings and challenges that this upcoming year has in store for all of us. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer and Dharma teacher. So if you are into any of the ancient knowledge, Vedic astrology, and all that juiciness from the past, make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. And this is a very special video because in this video, we're going to be giving a giveaway. What is a holiday season without some presents? So make sure you stick around so that you can also participate on a little gift that Astral Motivation is going to be giving away for this 2024. So let's see what it is that we have in store for this upcoming year for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
Alrighty, so first let's talk gifts. We have an amazing giveaway, and if you would like to participate, listen up. If you don't, you can go right forward into the video. But we're going to be giving away for this amazing 2023, since we've grown so much here in Astral Motivation, a 60-minute personal reading breakdown of 2024 for the winner. This is a recording session that I'll be sending personally to you, where we're going to be looking deep into 2024 and your personal horoscope. We're going to do the prediction for love, for career, for money, for destiny, and you have up to 5 questions that you can ask me for 2024. This is going to be a breakdown of each individual month of 2024 and how it is that you can prepare for this very powerful 2024. So if you want to participate in this giveaway, it is very simple. These are the rules. Number 1, you have to subscribe to the channel. Number 2, share this video with a loved one. Number 3, make sure that you leave a comment. The way that I'm going to be choosing the winner is by choosing the best comment here below. So if you're going to share it with someone, make sure that they also comment here as well. By January 8th, I will be choosing a winner from the comments section. So make sure that you comment, and you have to be a subscriber in order to qualify for this giveaway. Alrighty guys, good luck. I hope that you guys have a wonderful time, and I really hope that you are the winner. Alrighty, so now let's get into the energies of 2024. First and foremost, guys, let's first talk about 2023. Okay, how can we go into 2024 without talking about 2023? 2023 and some of the major global situations that happened in 2023 was one of the first ones is that there was high record shattered temperatures around the globe. So the world is very hot, and this year it broke the record of how much heat and temperature it has had in a while. Now, there is an astrological explanation for these things. We had 3 planets in the sign of Aries during 2023. We had Jupiter, we had Rahu, the North Node, and we also had Uranus. So this definitely brought a lot of heat and a lot of intensity, especially with Jupiter coming close to here. Jupiter expands everything, and Aries is a sign of fire. So very intense, very hot year. And I am saying that because these aspects have cooled off and we no longer have these aspects for 2024, we're not going to be seeing so much hotness for next year. But this year, it did break the record of how much temperature the Earth has been feeling in a while. Now, also, we obviously had the very terrible news of the Hamas attacking Israel and Israel attacking, Palestine, and all these fights that are breaking out in the Middle East. This is also explained by the energies of Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of war. And so we had North Node Rahu here really pushing us to, get pissed off, to be honest. Like Aries is an energy of get angry and do something about it. Take action. Like, it's not a passive energy whatsoever. And so if there's been some sort of accumulating tension deep inside, like this was the year that it was the straw on the camel's back and it broke off. So with all these aspects, people were more irritable, more on the edge, more pissed off, more prone to anger and irritability, and more prone to taking hasty actions and being more impulsive. And so this again broke off a lot of tension that has been brewing for many, many years under the currents. And so these aspects just, broke it off, and it was the thing that really pushed it to the next limit. Another really intense thing that happened during this year is that AI has been really promising like some very powerful future coming up. And this, of course, has to do with the energies of Saturn in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is the sign of invention, the future thinker, the one that thinks outside the box. And Saturn, which rules this sign, is right now transiting through Aquarius. It transited through Aquarius during all 2023. This brought a lot of expansion in artificial intelligence, in inventions, futuristic outlooks into the future, really transforming our future, working on this utopia that we want to create for ourselves. And Saturn here is really solidifying very strongly. Now, as well, Saturn had to deal with the crises, the humanitarian crises that are going around the world as well, because Saturn is a planet of karma. And in the sign of Aquarius is bringing karma to the whole world. It's like this is the moment to pay the collective humanitarian karma that we've been dealing for a while. And this is the reason why there's been so many global crises, not just this Middle East conflict that has happened, but also the tensions that has happened with the recessions, the financial crises. If we step more into the financial economic forum of 2023, it was a tough year where supposedly we were going to get out of this recession but we're still dealing globally with the issues of the financial issues that have happened. Many banks also broke off. So there's been still a lot of commotion and a lot of turbulence financially and humanitarian wise with this Saturn in Aquarius. So very, very powerful energies of this 2023 with all of that, having civil wars that are breaking out, but at the same time, a lot of technology is really moving forward very strongly. And there's like this race to go towards space has also heated up. And so there's this very strong energy of futurism, going towards the future, humanitarian karmas that we're paying off at this time. And this was what 2023 was all about. And with the energies of Jupiter in Aries and all this powerful tension in Aries as well, it was like, well, then do something about it. Don't just complain about it. Start taking action. And so people were a lot more on the edge and irritable and ready to get in a fight. People were not afraid of the conflict so much. They were embracing the conflict and the individuality during this 2023. And you could have gone through a lot of individual transformations during 2023 where it was like, whoa, I'm becoming a new person. I'm establishing a new identity. I'm stepping into a new cycle, a new me. And so this was a very independent and sort of forming our character sort of year. These were the energies of 2023. Now, the general energies of 2024 is bringing now all that independence into a more solidity, into a more solidified energy. So this is a year, which by the way, the numerology of 2024 is actually the number 8. And this number 8 in numerology, Vedic numerology, is actually a very karmic and sort of intense number. It is ruled by the planet Saturn. And so this is going to be a year of a lot of hard work, of a lot of discipline, and of a lot of consistency and almost solidifying the transformations that we've been going through since 2023. This is a time of building a sense of security since we've been in a sort of insecure time. This is the reason why we've been in a little bit of an edge during this 2023, because there's been a sort of survival instinct that has been turned on during this year. So for 2024, it's going to be a year of coming back into solidifying and grounding ourselves solidifying changes in society and bringing more stability and security in a global, in a macro scale, as well as in a micro scale. We are going to really complete this karmas, this humanitarian karmas that we've been going through, and we're definitely going to be seeing a more solidification of this new AI era that is starting to happen and starting to just poke its head in. So this is going to be a year of a lot of hard work, of a lot of success for a lot of people, especially those people who work in business, who work in startups, who are, some sort of entrepreneurs, and you guys are maybe launching something new, really moving forward with a business, or really solidifying and wanting to focus on your career. Like, this is a very powerful year for all those things. It is dealing with taking back our power. This is what the number 8 energy is all about. It's about taking back our power in a personal level as well as in a global level. Humans taking their power back. Humanitarian endeavors taking their power back. People stop being so much of victims to the world, but starting to become more responsible and taking their power back. And this is a very empowering time. But at the same time, it is going to be an energy of putting pressure, because Saturn is an energy of pressure. It's an energy of get real, get strong, commit, be responsible, and show up and get uncomfortable if you need to get uncomfortable. Saturn is not a planet that is just going to give it to you just because. Saturn really needs to see your commitment and your loyalty and your responsibility towards whatever it is that you're going towards. And so this is a year of maturity for a lot of us. It's a year of a lot of growing up to do and a lot of maturity and like really stepping into like a more solid maturity within ourselves, wherever qualification or cycle or level that we are at this moment. And so this number 8 cycle is really going to bring us a lot of power, individual power and personal power. This could be a time where we may see more power in the masses, and the masses starting to see their power and how powerful they can truly be. Coming up, bringing back the power to the people. This is going to be one of those years that it's about solidifying that and also reestablishing a new set of values. Because as we've seen, maybe the values have been distorted, and now there's going to be a new values kind of setting into our lives personally and also in globally. So this is a year of a lot of growing up, of a lot of solidity, of a lot of growth, material growth, if you really put a lot of hard work into it. And it's also a time of a lot of hard work in your spiritual practices as well. Number 8 is also a very spiritual energy. And it wants us to take seriously our spiritual bhajan, our spiritual path. So we're going to start taking life more sacredly with the energy of the number 8. And it's going to help us take our power back. Now, what are the challenges? The challenges is that we may become more prideful. We may become more arrogant. So the trick here is that we must stay humble. This is one of the most important things, to keep ourselves humble through the year as we are growing, as we are going up this mountain of power and taking our power back. That we are not showing it off, that we are not, the one who's going to become the most prideful and the most arrogant is going to be the one that falls down the fastest this year. And so it's about humility, it's about spirituality, it's about responsibility, discipline, and to empower yourself from a new life, because we are also having Rahu going into Pisces, which is marking a new 18-year cycle that is going to start in 2024. So now that I've been talking about the aspects, let's go deep into the aspects for those of you who want to understand this at a deeper level of what is happening. And we're going to be breaking down each individual movement of each planet so that we have an understanding of the movements of the planets that are going to be happening during this time. So first, we're going to be talking about Mercury, because Mercury is the planet that moves the fastest, okay? And Mercury is going to be retrograding. Mercury retrogrades usually 3 to 4 times a year, every single year, okay? And Mercury is actually finishing its retrograde motion on January 1st. So this is a very powerful energy that it's really propelling us into 2024 with a new set of belief systems, because Mercury is going to be transiting from Scorpio to Aquarius. And so from this to here, it's about reestablishing a new set of belief systems so that we're able to really expand ourselves. Sometimes it is not life who limits us, it is sometimes our own mental limitations, belief limitations, or our own speculative speculative that you can't go, that it impedes you. Then this is the moment for you to establish a new set of belief systems. So when you open up your mind to a new set of belief systems, you are able to really move forward in life in the way that you really want to move forward in. And this is how 2024 is establishing us. It's saying you cannot go into this year with the same beliefs, with the same outdated beliefs that you know are impeding you and limiting you. This is a year of taking your power back. Therefore, we're stepping into it with already a new set of belief systems, and to be able to open our minds and not allow ourselves to be so limited. Now, then Mercury is going to be traveling forward, and it's going to do its first retrograde of 2024 on April 2nd. And this is going to be happening in the sign of Aries. So interestingly enough, Mercury is going to be retrograding between the fire and water signs. So again, it's touching on those Gandanta points. And it started with 2023 and this first Gandanta point of Scorpio and Sagittarius. And so Mercury, this 2024, is going to be retrograding in all the fire and water energies, the Gandanta points. And this is about ignition. This is about reevaluating our inspirations. And are we really going to be moving forward? Are we really tapping deep into our intuition before moving forward? Are we releasing what needs to be released before moving forward? So Mercury here will help us to reestablish a new sense of identity in ourselves by April, after we set up the new set of belief systems. Then after this time, Mercury is going to go and transit between Leo and Cancer. And that's going to be in August 5th. So in August 5th, Mercury will be transiting in this part, which is about reevaluating our creative outlets, our creative notions, how it is that we express ourselves, how it is that we want to showcase our light towards the world. So this is about individuality. Mercury is working deep at an individual level with all of us during this year, helping us change our perceptions about ourselves and who we think we are. Because this is the basis. This is how we begin this new cycle. We need to make sure that you know you, and you have peace with yourself, and you are ready to embrace and love everything that you are. And so this is where Mercury is really working with us in a very personal, independent level during the year of 2024. And then on the last retrograde, that is going to be happening on the November 26th, and that's going to be happening in the sign of Sagittarius again. So just to make sure, by the end of next year, we will be making sure that these new belief systems are really now set in ourselves. Now that we've gone through a whole journey of individual new set of perceptions of our own identity. So this is what Mercury is going to be working with us during this whole year of 2024. And that is going to be very powerful. Then after Mercury, now let's talk about Venus. Now, guys, I have good news. Venus is not going to be going retrograde this year of 2024. And that is very good news. We're not going to have some crazy love issues, love problems, values problems, money problems, financial problems. I mean, we're going to have some financial things happening because we're going to have some other planets turning that on. But Venus itself is not going to be affecting it because of a Venus retrograde. So this year, Venus is going to be going through all the signs smoothly with no issue, with no problem. So Venus is going to be definitely a very good energy during all 2023. Now for Mars, Mars is actually going to be going retrograde this year. And so this is going to happen. Mars is going to be going retrograde on December 7th. I know, it's far. It's until December that Mercury will be going retrograde, but this is huge because Mars, is going to be going retrograde in the sign of Cancer. And this, guys, oh my gosh, this, guys, is going to be difficult because Mars is debilitated in the sign of Cancer. Mars doesn't like being in the sign of Cancer. It's like literally putting a soldier inside a home where babies, or give a baby to a soldier. Like, it's like, what is that? What is a soldier going to do with that? And so this can cause a lot of fights in the family. It can cause a lot of fights at the home. It can cause a lot of emotional aggravation and emotional irritability and emotional outbursts and very, very moody energy. Cranky energy, but more than anything, like fighting with your loved ones. And so this is something that I want everybody to be very cautious. This can definitely also cause a lot of problems between mother relationships, where there could be a lot of fights with mother relationships. But this Mars retrograde is what's going to help us reevaluate to take action in our nurturing. Okay, we may see that by the end of the year, we've worked so hard and we've put so much that it's like now we need to give ourselves that nurturing and make sure that that is the dance of success. Like, okay, we put a lot of hard work, but I also give myself the self-care and the self-love and the nurturing that I deserve. This is the dance of success. So Mars here can bring those little problems, but overall, what Mars is really trying to help us do here is that it's time to reevaluate our relationship with our mother, especially if we've had issues with our mother. Like, this is the time to fix these things. If we have problems in the house that need to get fixed, time to fix them. If we need to fix issues with the car, time to fix them. It's like time to fix your life that brings you that emotional stability that you need, that you seek. Don't ignore your emotional well-being. Mars here is going to help you clean up anything that is not allowing you to have a good emotional well-being for 2024. For the rest, Mars will be going, forward in its natural signs throughout the whole year. But this Mars retrograde will be very, very powerful. And we will definitely be feeling it at a very strong level. This could also bring civil wars and, fights at the homeland. So again, another fight. Oh man, and then 2024 we're having elections. This is the homeland and Mars is there. So, okay guys, just prepare yourselves. There's going to be lots of tensions in homelands, lots of tensions with families, with these individuals or these roles that are supposed to nurture society or nurture us. We're going to be having some reevaluations with all of those things. So now that you guys know, now that you guys can be prepared, and that is going to be the energies of this Mars for 2024. Then we're also having, now let's talk about Jupiter. So Jupiter has been in the sign of Aries, Mars, for quite some time. And literally on the 30th of December of 2023, Jupiter is going to be moving forward. It's going to be moving direct in the sign of Aries here. And so Jupiter will be moving forward in the sign of Aries, kind of giving us the last touches on this new identity that we are creating for ourselves. Because with this Jupiter retrograde, we learned that putting ourselves last never helps anybody. We've learned that our self-care and our self-love may look selfish to everybody else, but who else is going to take care of you if it's not you? That your individuality and your uniqueness deserves its space, deserves its boundaries, and deserves to be respected. And so a lot of people have gotten like an awakening in a new identity that they're embracing that is more authentic to who they are, especially since Saturn is in Aquarius, is about authenticity. And Jupiter has really given us the wisdom of this. So the last touches that it's going to do on our character, on our identity, and if you've been wanting to maybe transform your body, like losing weight or gaining muscle or whatever it is, this is a fantastic time to do it, because Jupiter will definitely bring a lot of success in that. So now we have the wisdom that is important to take care of ourselves, our body, the individuality of who we are. And yes, it's okay to fight for your individuality if you have to stand up and, make people respect you. And nobody's going to do that for you. So it has given us inner strength to be different and to be our own individual selves. And so Jupiter is going to finish this whole transit by May 1st. And on May 1st, Jupiter is going to be stepping into a new sign. It's going to be stepping into the sign of Taurus. That is going to be very interesting. And this is now where we are solidifying this new identity of who we are. Okay? Our character now needs to have very strong values, a strong self-esteem, strong self-worth. And this comes with integrity. And integrity comes with you, but being a man of your word, by being a woman of your word, by taking your word very seriously. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. You become a trustworthy person that people can count on, because this is how you show up. You show up in a consistent, integral way. And so Jupiter here is going to boost our integrity by also reestablishing a new set of values. We could be valuing the wrong things at this time that are actually not helping us in becoming better people, or it may be impeding us from even making the money that we should be making. So Jupiter here is going to finally, this is the year where we finally start seeing some blessings in the economical world. The markets are going to be hot, baby. They're going to be popping off, because by the time that Jupiter also goes into Taurus, there's going to be a whole stellium in Taurus, and it's just going to be cray-cray. But nonetheless, this is going to bring abundance, prosperity. This is about expanding your prosperity with hard work and integrity, expanding your finances with integrity and strong values. This is a time where the world is going to reestablish values. We may see some ancient values coming back again, seeing no, you know what? Gender roles that are normal, traditional gender roles may start bringing the wisdom once again into the world. This is just an example. But Taurus is a very traditional sign. It's a very integral sign. It's a sign that likes to follow the rules and go by the values that are correct. Okay? Taurus is not trying to make up some new thing. And so here, Jupiter is going to bring us a lot of wisdom in this. And the people that follow this, the people that allow for them to gain some more wisdom around their finances, their self-esteem, their values, their integrity, is going to boost their confidence, and they're going to be making good money. So money is definitely going to be something very important during 2024. I definitely see that there's going to be a lot of economical transformations that are going to be blessing the world and blessing the economy of the world, because Jupiter is here, so it will make it something beneficial for all of us. And it's going to help us regain our confidence once again. So very exciting time, very wonderful time to materialize a new you that is high of self-confidence, and that you reestablish a set of values, a set of conduct, a code of conduct that you can really follow, that makes your life more prosperous and more abundant. And so Jupiter will be here, then it will go retrograde on the 25th of April. Okay. Oh no, excuse me. It's going to be going retrograde on October 9th. So on October 9th, it's going to be going retrograde, and then it will be moving forward once again on February of 2025. So it's going to be here in Taurus all the way since May 1st. Get ready for more abundance, get ready for more prosperity, get ready for more confidence in your life, get ready for you to establish a new set of values, and get ready for more stability and solidity, which we needed after this very crazy 2023 of unexpectedness and intensities. So that is for Jupiter. Now, let's talk about Saturn. Saturn will stay in Aquarius for the whole year of 2024. This is the last year that Saturn is going to be in Aquarius. And it ain't coming back to Aquarius for another 30 years. So this is a very important time. Expect the solidification of a lot of AI projects. AI, this is the time where it's really going to start taking root in our lives, in our future, and is going to get hot. Like everybody's going to be on this. So there is definitely going to be a lot of more inventions coming forward, more transformations, more futuristic inventions, advancements in AI, more energy going towards these things for the future to create a better future for all of us. We're also going to be seeing the last bits of karmic detanglement that need to happen for humanity. And so this may bring, again, I see that there could still, the tensions that we're seeing globally could definitely escalate. There will be more tension here. There will be more pressure going on here for us to start taking a more responsible, better route, humanitarianly wise. And there could be a lot of karma that comes to those that have gone against humanity. So very, very powerful times. Humanity, I also see them coming together very strongly, being still together with everybody. And there's going to be also, again, in an individual level, a major transformation in our associations and understanding how to socialize with each other, which I see this to be something of a karma with the whole thing that has been going on with technology. Okay, like with technology, it has supposedly made us more connected, but when we are in a social setting, we're not more connected. We're more disconnected than ever before. And so Saturn here is bringing karmas to get ourselves more connected on a social level, to come together, to be more human, to, don't forget about your brother, like be kind to each other, like these very, very major things. And think about the big scope. Just don't think about yourself. Don't be in this prideful selfishness. Like be more detached from your selfish needs and to be more humanitarian and to be more for everybody. This is what Saturn is really trying to teach us in Aquarius. So we're going to be having all of that. And then at the end of the year is going to be stepping into a very intense nakshatra called Purva Bhadrapada, which I do see that there's going to be a lot of tension still escalating politically, globally, politically. I don't see that the turbulence is going to be going down, to be honest. I see it to still be moving very forward and very strongly. So that is for Saturn. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the external planets, because I do see that there's going to be something interesting. One interesting thing is that Uranus is going to be stepping into Taurus. That's huge because Uranus usually stays in a sign around 10, 12 years. And now it's going to be stepping into the energies of Taurus. And so this is where I see that the innovation of the finances is going to really take off. And there's going to be a revolution in our values. Like as at the same time as the world is transforming, we're at the same time setting roots in new and more authentic ways. And so I am still seeing that there's going to be turbulence going on while we're still trying to solidify ourselves and make that stable security within us. But very powerful changes economically I am seeing for 2024. Transformation in the way that we handle our money. Transformation in the way that we handle our values. We can start valuing things that we never valued before. There's going to be a lot of powerful shakeups here when it comes to our finances in a global scale. And then individually, we're all going to be going through a transformation and revolution around our values, our personal values and global values. that will also bring some major surprises in everything that has to do with finances and your own individual life when it comes to the world that we see now. This is the moment where it starts transforming into something completely new. Like what was secure and stable before, now it's going to go through a sort of revolution at this time with this Uranus going in here. So that was the one external planet I wanted to touch base on, because that is going to be very, very interesting. So those are the major. And one last thing I did want to mention for the major aspects, of course, the nodes. We have Rahu and South node and Ketu in Pisces and Virgo. This is kind of like the zigzag that we're going to be pulled towards during this year, and where life is really trying to take us, because there's going to be so much turbulence in the material aspects of life, in those things that are supposed to be solid, secure, stable. There's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of turbulence, a lot of volatility when it comes to these things. And so Rahu and Ketu will become our ability to find peace. With Rahu in Pisces, this is about life really trying to pull us into a more spiritual lifestyle, in a more, to be able to transcend these material pains that we may be going through. And the wonderful thing about Rahu too is that Rahu is now beginning a new 18-year cycle, because Rahu moves backwards in the skies. So instead of starting in Aries, it starts in Pisces. And so it's going to start an 18-year cycle in Pisces. We just closed an 18-year cycle since 2005. And now we're going to be going into a new, 2008, excuse me. And now we're going to be going into a new 18-year cycle. And before we get started, it is about establishing our spiritual connection. Okay? This year, what is going to help us transcend whatever changes and turbulence and major shifts that are going to happen in the world is that we connect ourselves to spiritual knowledge, to guru, to seek our spiritual bhajan, to seek the transcendental truth. This is a time to deepen our connection to our divinity, to find the devotion that we are seeking to have. This devotion is what's going to be the compass of the next upcoming 18 years. What are you devoted to? So here Rahu is swimming in the ocean of spiritual, transformation. This is very, very powerful. And it's also having Neptune. Neptune is also in Pisces. So things are going to get a lot, one of the things that we're going to be also experiencing in 2024 is that those people who don't do any spirituality, like those people who have no spiritual connection whatsoever, with this combination of Neptune and Rahu, like it's going to be very easy for anybody to fall into any illusions at this time. So I am seeing more propaganda, more illusions, more fake news, more bewilderment. And even things switching, like people who were Republican, now they're Democrat, and people who are Democrat are now Republican. Like just everything looks upside down. It's like opposite day. It's going to be like one of those. So Rahu and Neptune is a very bewildering energy. And the only way to not fall in the illusion, because believe me, this is stronger than you. To not fall in these illusions. There could be high scams at this time. There could be, you just have to be very cautious during this time, because what seems to be real may not be what it is. It might be something else, and we may fall into illusions very easily. So what is the remedy from this is your spiritual connection. Because if you do your meditation, your spiritual connection, and you're tapping into this world with the choice to learn of spirituality, then now you're going to know how to navigate those energies so much better. You're going to learn how to listen to your intuition so much better, and to follow, the truth instead of falling in illusions. So it's those two extremes that we're going to be experiencing at the same time. With the Ketu in Virgo, we're maybe experiencing this concept that, we need to save the world, or we need to save everybody, or it is our responsibility to go and save others. And we may start taking other people's things on, and we may start saying yes to things that we don't want to say yes to. Here is important that we understand the true meaning of service, that we're not just servicing just anybody, because we can be enabling them. And so this is healing. It's trying to help us heal the thing that you feel like you can control the outcome of stuff. It's like, here's about surrendering. The ones who surrender the most to spirituality on 2024 are going to be the ones who are going to be able to succeed the most. But those who are trying to control everything, who are trying to do many things at once, who are putting too many things on their plate, who are trying to save everybody, who are trying to do many things at once, who are trying to solve your problems and everybody else's problems, and these are the people who are going to crash and even might get sick. So be very cautious with these energies. Choose wisely. Focus on your spirituality, which will help you transcend whatever 2024's major waves are going to be. Okay, so that is for the general energies and the aspects of this year, guys. Very, very powerful. And if you guys would like to find a way to handle these energies in the most graceful way possible, then I highly suggest that you check out the Astral Agenda of 2024. This is a 2-in-1 astrology planner for 2024, as well as all the astrological needs, from transits, moon manifestation worksheets, astro worksheets, as well as daily do's and don'ts with the nakshatras. You can get this in Amazon as well as in Etsy, and you can check it out in the description here below if you would like to get your Astro Agenda. This is a fantastic way for you to be able to handle the energies of 2024 on a daily basis, and that you can ride that cosmic wave. All right, guys, now let's talk about the Vedic Oracle. And if you guys remember, want to be part of the giveaway, make sure that you subscribe, that you hit the like button, and that you leave a comment. I will be choosing a winner on January 8th, the best comment that is left here in the description below. Now, guys, let's talk about the Vedic Oracle that we're going to be having for this upcoming 2024. And of course, I will be doing yearly horoscopes for each individual sign, so stay tuned for that, because I do those every year. This is the general energies. Now, for the general energies, I pulled some Ram Oracle, and we have Bharat as one of the main Ishtadevs of this year. So Bharat is the brother of Ram, and he represents the energy of responsibility. And so it definitely makes sense, since we're going to be having this number 8 Saturn year. This is about the energy and the power of responsibility. And the card that we have for this year is that it's going to be a very auspicious year. I do see very, very good things happening, while at the same time and a lot of powerful changes happening. But the main energies here says that now, this 2024, we required loyalty, friendship, and patience. So I love this, that this is exactly the oracle that came out for this year. Loyalty, friendship, and patience. This is all the Saturnian energy. Friendship in the sign of Aquarius. This is all about who we hang out, who's our associations. So our associations are going to go through a major transformation in 2024 if you haven't experienced it yet. But you're about to go to a new level of associations this 2024. So it's about friendship. Who are you surrounding yourself with? And remember, you become the 5 people you hang out with the most. So are you in a circle of people that you actually admire, that you're actually like, wow, I want to be like them? Or are you in a circle of people where you're always the one helping, always the one doing, always the one saving? Because this dynamic needs to change. You are ready for better associations, new loving beginnings. I love this. We are having like this new energy that love begins once again. We are ready to fill our cup once again for 2024 with loyalty, with friendship, and with patience. It is going to be a tedious year of a lot of hard work where, we just need to be consistent. We are learning the value of integrity and consistency in our lives. That is the key to abundance and prosperity. So let's see, what are the general energies? And make sure you check out the Yearly horoscopes for each individual sign, your ascendant, sun, and moon sign. There we go a little bit deeper and specific for each sign. This is just a general overview of 2024. Oops. So let's see. What do we have for this upcoming year of 2024? What are some general energies for 2024? Collective energies of 2024. 2024. Year 2024. It is a year of movement forward. It is a year of mastering a craft. And those of you who have mastered a craft already, you are ready to go to a new level. You are ready for your promotion. You are ready for going up the corporate ladder. You are ready to be the head of the business or the owner of the business or to become a master or to start teaching others. But this is a matter of moving forward and perfectioning our skills at this time. And that's how we will triumph. It's a lot of movement forward. I am seeing that many people are going to go through a lot of powerful transformations during this upcoming 2024, where you guys are really going to feel like you're moving forward, progressing in life in the ways that you really want to go. Maybe some of you guys are going to move out, get a new car, like triumph into a new cycle. You are ready to step into this. And those of you who have their mind, their heart, and their soul in alignment in the same direction, those are going to be the ones who are going to be the most triumphant. Now, this is a year of sacrifice. Wow. Wow. And this, I see it to be that Rahu in Pisces. This is a year of sacrifice. And when Saturn goes into Purva Bhadra Padra at the end of the year, which is the sacrificial altar. So this is a year of really changing your perception before you move forward. Some of us are going to definitely see things completely different by the end of next year. So this is also a year that the more we surrender, the more we choose our sacrifices wisely, the more advancements we will have in our lives. You are ready to sacrifice your old life for something better. You are ready to see the world from a new scope, your life, yourself from a new scope, one that has a higher value, one that has a higher sense of confidence in yourself. This is destiny. Very strong changes that are destined are going to be happening for us individually and collectively this upcoming 2024. Embrace the changes, guys. Don't fight the changes. This is the surrendering that I'm talking about, because at the end of the day, the only one who's in control and the only, the great controller is God. And so we may not understand why things are happening the way that they're happening collectively or individually, but God knows exactly why they're happening the way that they need to happen. And so it's a matter of trusting, surrendering, believing, having faith. This is why working on your spiritual bhajan at this time is going to be very powerful, because it was going to allow you to really gracefully go through all these powerful destined changes in a way that you see the grace and the beauty and the mercy that is coming to you at this time, because it's all leading to material and spiritual prosperity. Very, very, and we're starting to even maybe see that collectively, that we are going to start valuing our spiritual evolution, our mental health, our emotional health, so much more than just our material life. So very, very powerful. I am seeing a lot of people helping. There's going to be a lot of help. Yes, I see you helping a lot of people and people ready to help you as well. Those of you who are single, there's going to be spiritual unions really coming forward this year. Those of you who are already in a relationship, there's going to be spiritual unions that are also going to solidify even more. This is a year of a resurrection of love. Very, very, very beautiful. Okay. So now I want to pull some general cards here. General energies for 2024. General energies for 2024. General energies for 2024. Okay. Vegetarian. So it is advisable for those of you who are ready to step more seriously in your spiritual bhajan, in your spiritual journey. Becoming a vegetarian is going to be really big. And I am seeing a comeback in vegetarianism as well during this time. Why? Because Taurus is the sign of the bull, and Jupiter is going to be there and Uranus is going to go there, and there's going to be like a holy cow revolution. Yeah, I'm sensing that, where we may start, and that would be such a blessing for the earth if we start actually treating our cows so much better. Nonetheless, vegetarian energy is going to really come back. There's those of you who are ready to make better lifestyle changes. This is a great time to do it. Maybe this is the sacrifice that we're doing. Those of you who are already vegetarian, or that you have worked with holistic practices in more healing arts, this is a great year for all of you guys, all the healers and all the ones who are propagating for a healthier diet that is more spiritually inclined. The spring of this year is going to be powerful. And this is, of course, when Jupiter is going to be moving forward into Taurus. So that's going to be a change that is going to be felt strongly all around the world for all of us. This is definitely going to be a blooming stage for all of us. So the springtime, memorable time. And admit your true feelings to yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly want. So this is all that spirituality that I'm talking about. This is all about that deepening, that going within, the changing of your perception, the changing of what it is that you think you want, what it is that you want this or want that. Like, you are going to really become very honest with yourself and find out what it is that your truest heart desires are all about this year. So this is a year of letting go of pretenses, letting go of a fake life that it's not for us, letting go of inauthenticity, and putting our feelings first. Yes, this is how I feel. Yes, I deserve to feel whatever I want to feel. Like, we're going to start becoming a lot more emotionally mature, and take into account that emotions are important, and how we process our emotions is very, very important. And this is also a year where we're going to be walking away from what it is that we no longer need. Okay. And if you feel this, like, if you haven't been doing that already, please, I advise you to start doing it. Like, if it's not a fuck yes, then it's no. Don't take it into the future. Don't, for what? Just so it takes space for memories? Like, no. Let the next 18 years come fresh, baby, fresh. Walk away from all those unhealthy situations and allow for new doors to open within. 2024 final messages from the angels, 2024 collective energies. Make sure you watch your personal horoscope as well, and that you jump on this giveaway. Number 1, creative project. This is going to be very healthy for all of us, of course, with Rahu in Pisces. This is going to make us more dreamy. This is going to make us more inspirational. This is going to get us in tune with our sensitivities. It's going to make us more artistic. It's going to make us more expressive in many ways. And it's like, even if it's just you grabbing a pen and a paper and just like letting it out, like, some magical creative energy is working through all of us at this time. I love this picture of these angels working with this musician here. And so those of you who are creative, working with creativity, this is the time to really take your creative ventures and your creative skills to the next level and showcase them. People are going to really want to see those. Number 2, ask. Don't stay quiet. Mercury is going to be retrograding in fire signs to water signs. This is about your character and your independence. It's like nobody's going to ask for you. You have to have the strength to speak up for yourself. This new you speaks up your values, speaks up what it doesn't want, what it does want, speaks up. And so it's about, and you're going to learn how to ask. I also feel like the world is going to pray more. People are going to step more into spirituality and prayer. And that's going to be very powerful shift. And last but not least, notice the signs. There's going to be a lot of signs and synchronicities. This is a time to get in tune with our intuition and to not just think that coincidences are just coincidences. No, this is a year where we're going to be so in tuned spiritually that we're going to feel all the signs that are around us. We're going to feel the sacredness all around us, the divinity all around us. So it's a very powerful year for spirituality, guys. I am so excited for all the beautiful things that this upcoming year is bringing for all of us. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for staying for this wonderful review of 2024. I highly, highly appreciate you so much. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful new year and happy holidays. And thank you so much. Make sure that you jump on this giveaway. Make sure to check out the Astral Agenda. And I truly, truly appreciate you so much. Have a beautiful New Year 2024.